To begin, you need a flathead screwdriver. This screw right here is what holds the stock to the rifle. That's a punch, not a flathead. You're gonna want to take this screw out. So that's loose. Nice. Now, you want to come up to this one. Take that one out too. I recommend putting your hand on the base of the rifle just to support it. Otherwise, when you release this screw, it will fall right out of the stock. And these screws, as you can see, are a wide-ass flathead. You could even probably use a quarter or a nickel or something. Just be careful not to strip them. Nice and slow. Release the stock. Here's the stock. Trigger group inside. You can see the tube and my plastic remade tube magazine. I don't even know what you would call that part. But yeah, that's the stock. Let's get to actually cleaning the rifle now. To begin disassembly, push this in. You might need a little punch to help you. Okay, so now you see that came out. You'll want to push this to the rear and then should be able to pull that right out. Don't lose the top part, that will come off. So now you might have to depress the trigger, but boom. Oop, careful. You saw that? She almost shot across the room. That's it. It's assembled. Now you can get up in there and clean. I'll do a next reassembly part once I get this all scrubbed down. Alright guys, so we got everything taken down. We scrubbed everything with some Breakthrough Carbon Pro. This stuff has been great. I really like it. Not too strong with an odor. The label's all fucked up. It's really strong. Will literally melt away carbon. Clean this gun in less than 10-15 minutes. Alright, so anyway, to get back to reassembling now, this is the bolt carrier, the bolt group. Here's the firing pin. So first, take a little Hoppy's gun oil, put a few drops, nice thin layer of oil over the whole thing. I always like to coat everything nicely. And we're gonna put a few drops in the groove here. There's gonna be some friction in there. And a few drops on the outside. Get that all looped up too. I always probably put more oil than I actually have to, but I'd rather have something a little over lubricated than under lubricated personally. Alright, so the firing pin, to get this in, you have to go like that on an angle, and then boop, and that's it. And your firing pin is reinstalled. You see it coming out the back. So that's done. Now, for this, I'm just going to do the same thing. Put a few drippy drops of oil in my glove. Get everything nice little rub down. This gun is, I think, actually 100 years old. I think it was made in the 20s. So I really try to keep everything nice oiled up so it stays preserved. And so knurled cap goes up like that. Can go there. Spring, we're gonna just do the same thing, just a light little coat of oil with my fingers. The spring really doesn't need much, just a light coating on the outside. And this, we'll put a few drops. Everything all nice and happy. We'll even do one on the inside. We'll take a little Q-tippy boy, and we'll clean that out. Nice. Okay, so we'll get to the reassembly portion. So I didn't show this, but pretty easy. Bigger spring goes over, this goes over here, and we're gonna take these. We're gonna have the make love. That goes inside. You're gonna see the firing pin pop up just a little bit. It's alright, we want that to happen. Jam it all together, and you'll get it to catch at one point, just like that. Just like that. Now, I'm holding the firing pin to hold this all together. So now I'm going to take this, I'm going to take the the receiver rather, and we're going to slide this into place delicately because this spring could release, and then we got to do it all over again. Go nice and slow, nice and gently. I might not be lined up correctly. Let's try a little. There we go. Okay, so now you see the hole, right? You're going to want to take your charging handle, push directly down. And now for this back cap, you're going to want to take this, push directly in. Okay, so there's a locking ring here. You got to push that locking ring in front. Don't make that mistake like I did. Get that all lined up like that. And then you should be able to... Oh, well, I got it stuck on safety. Don't make my mistakes. Learn from my video. Take it off safety. Push it in all the way. Last part in. Once it's in, it's good to go. So line those fuckers up. There you go. Boom. So now you see that goes to the side, that pushes up, it's nice and locked in now. She's all oiled. Now let's get to getting the stock back together. Flip this upside down, get that on its back. Then you're gonna take your stock. There's these little tabs here. There's these little tabs here. Focus. Those little tabs need to line up with these little tabs. Okay, so now all you got to do, bring the trigger so it lines up with the trigger. Now you got it together, make sure that trigger's all good. Hold the rifle together, give it a good squeeze. And then you just need to snug up. Snug that screw up all nice and tight. And right there. Move down the line. Get that. Nice and tight. Quick function test. Let's see. She's on the final open position. Beautiful. Now let's decock her. That didn't work. There we go. Now she's decocked. Nice. Personally, I like to then I take some ballast stall. And then I'm going to wipe down the whole stock. We'll just give this rag a little spray action. I need a new can, as y'all can see. Ballast all, baby. Woo, look at that. So then, watch this, ready? She gives it that nice shine. Gives everything a good polish. Safe on wood. Cleans, protects. Ballastall's probably one of my favorites. I'm trying out this Hoppy's gun oil today just to see how it does with dirt repelling, particularly just because of how dirty 22 can be to shoot. And this one gets really filthy quick. So hopefully it does good. We'll see how it performs, and we'll give you all a little review coming up soon. Thanks for watching, guys.